Hello everyone. Welcome to this course series on Kingdee AI Suite. In this session, we will focus on the import and export features and demonstrate the practical operations. The import and export features are mainly used during the initialization period. It allows implementation personnel to quickly enter initial data into the system for rapid implementation and quick launch. In the daily work of system users, the import and export features can be used to quickly enter data in batches and export required data. This course aims to help you be familiar with and master the document import and export processes and be able to handle issues that occur during the import and export of documents. The following shows the import and export flowchart. We can export data through three methods. If we need to export data for verification and do not need to import the data again, we can choose to export data based on the export template or export data by list. If we need to export data and import the data again after modifying it, we can choose to export data based on the import template. After modifying the data exported based on the import template, we can choose to update existing data or update existing data and add new data to update data in the list. We can also organize data based on the format of the import template, choose to add new data, and quickly add data from an Excel file to the system. The above describes the import and export features achieved through the system template. However, we may not use an import template when importing data. If there is data of other formats, we can also import data by using custom templates. Next, I will first demonstrate how to configure an import-export template. We can use two methods to create and modify an import. Export template. Method 1. Go to Basic Service, General Settings, Import and Export Center, Import, Export Template, and add, delete, modify, or query templates. Method 2. Modify the import-export template for the current business object in the list. Click Import Data and Download Now. Select an existing template from the list and modify it as needed, or click Create a new template to create a new one. In the Basic Information module, we can choose to create an import or export template and configure the business object template name and applicable scope. An import template is used to import data, standardize the field scopes, and control attributes of the import objects. For example, whether a field is required and the import-export attribute of basic data. The business user enters standardized data based on the template. When the entered data is incorrect, a message is displayed to prompt the user. An export template is used to export data. It is used to configure whether the fields of an object are exported and the export attribute of basic data so that the user can export the specified data based on the template. Next, we will demonstrate how to export data. On the list interface, we need to select the entries to be exported and click More. The export options are available for you to choose. Click Export Data by Export Template to export the specified entries based on the configured export template. The following shows an exported Excel file. Return to the list, select Entries, and then click Export Data by List to export the specified entries based on the field information displayed in the list. The following shows an exported Excel file. We can see that the information displayed in the list is the same. Return to the list, select Entries, and click Export Data by Import Template. The specified entries are exported based on the selected import template. Only data exported through this method supports re-import. Next, I will demonstrate how to import data. First of all, I will demonstrate how to add a new import task. In the list, click More, Import Data. In the pop-up window, click Download Now. Select and download a required import template and fill in the data into the template file as required. Return to the pop-up window. Select Add New Data. Click the Click to Upload button and select the prepared file. After the file is uploaded, click Import. After the import is completed, the import result is displayed. If the import is successful, the document is directly saved into the database. If the import fails, click View Import Result to check the error cause. Export the Excel file with error data and correct the error based on the prompt. Then import the modified file again. At this point, the import of all data new is completed. If we need to update existing data through the import feature, we can first export the data based on the import template, modify the data in the exported Excel file, and then import the file again. Suppose we need to update the signed-on field in the document header and the tax-inclusive unit price field in the entry grid. If we need to update data in the entry grid, we must first configure the master ID field of the entry grid in the import template, because the update of the entry grid is based on the master ID of each entry line. Now, export the document whose data needs to be modified based on the configured import template. Modify data in the Excel file and save the file. Return to the list, click Import Data, and select Update Existing Data. Select one or a group of unique document header fields as the unique value for overwriting. For example, we will update purchase contracts now. The contract number of each contract document is unique, so we can select contract number as unique key for overwriting. Click the Click to Upload button and select the modified Excel file. After the file is imported, we can see that the signed-on and tax-inclusive unit price fields are updated. If we need to update existing data through the import feature and add data, we can also export the data to be updated based on the import template. Modify the data to be updated in the exported Excel file and fill in the data to be added under the existing data. During import, we can select Update Existing Data and add new data and select Contract Number as unique key for overwriting. The system first matches the existing data in the system based on the unique value for the data replacement rule. The data that does not match the value is added as new data. For example, the document with the contract number CGHT2025110003 exists in the system, so the document is updated. The added data with the contract number CGHT2025110004 does not exist in the system, so it is imported into the system as new data. After the data is imported, we can see that the modified data is updated, and the newly added data is also added to the system.